Just 6 miles outside of Joseph and less than 2 miles away from Ferguson Ski Resort, a popular Wallowa County winter hangout, local rancher Scott Shear found another calf killed by wolves on his private property early morning on January 7. Shear said that he received GPS information from ODFW that the alpha male was heading towards his private property early that Saturday morning. They rushed out to check the herd and found the heifer calf dead. Kelly Shear said her body was still steaming when they found her. The calf was found dead right next to her feeder. The rest of the herd kept away from the carcass, huddled up in fear on the other end of the pasture. Evidence of a struggle until the bitter end was present throughout the pasture, visible by small pools of blood, accompanied by wolf tracks all the way to her final place of death. Neighbor Tom Skosma said at the scene that if he would have had a chance to name her, he would have called her Blossom. She was one of Scott's really nice-looking heifer calves that enjoyed playing and eating with her buddies every day, he said. According to ODFW, the Imnaha pack has killed 21 cows and calves so far. U.S. Wildlife reports 30 confirmed cases. Wallowa County Commissioner Susan Roberts and Oregon State Representative Greg Smith rushed to the scene to support Shear, asking ranchers and agency officials questions on this and other recent cattle killed by the Imnaha pack.
But we can find at least 3 different wolves that went through this fence and went up that way. And then there was one that went back to where the pickups are and went out and went up on the hill. So I figure there was probably at least 4 is what we found tracks. And that's what, but Marlon and those 3 guys, they do their investigation. And then once they're done with that, then we can come in and do our pictures and get what we want out of it. But we stay back and let until they holler at us to come and things. So we try to stay out of the way and things.
What's interesting is there's a kill, yet they didn't eat on it.
No, and this is something that's common, Greg, that we do. A lot of these kills have not been ate on. And but part of them have and part of them haven't. And none of them, unless you're talking the baby calves in the spring, none of them get totally consumed up anymore and things. They come in and they kill and they eat. Rod Botts' cow was not, carcass wasn't ate on. Those 2 cows of Carl Patton's last spring, one of them was partially ate on, the other one not at all. And Dennis Sheehy's cow, part of it was ate, but not all of it. But they're not. They don't just kill to feed.
That's right.
This is going to make about 30 of wildlife service that we believe has been killed.
Right, that's the number I've been going with.
Yeah. And they're all the Imnaha pack. And so this is Scott, Scott.
Hi, Greg.
Yeah, good seeing you.
I didn't know I'd see you so quick.
Oh, well, thanks for the invitation. And so, as soon as I got the call, it was like, tell me what's going on. You've been sharing with me the investigation. They get pictures, they come out, they do the track, they try and figure out what the process was. Now what are they going to do with that information?
Well, with it being where they can't kill it, all they'll do is document this down, and which will turn it, and they'll turn it into their attorneys and things on that with this. And then we'll keep it for possible $5,000 bond that they had to put up for the stay.
Right.
The only time that becomes good is if there's no other compensation in the state for these ranchers,
Okay.
and if ODFW prevails on the whole lawsuit.
Okay. Let me ask this question. I want to go back on the compensation plan.
Okay.
You know that the governor's frozen those funds.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah.
Tell me how the process has worked, and we're being recorded here, and so I want straight. Has it been a bureaucratic mess? Have they worked with you? Have you been at the table?
Yeah, setting that up. Mike Hayward and I both were on the committee to write the administrative rules.
Okay.
And then, of course, remember, we're dealing with Oregon Department of Ag.
Right.
And
Right.
things.
Not ODFW.
ODA,
that's right.
Yeah,
Department of Ag.
Yeah, on this. And so all we've done so far is that now then what's in the process is setting the committee up.
Okay.
We've got the rules got approved.
Okay.
Katie signed those. Katie Koba.
Okay.
And so we're ready to move on.
Okay.
And things with it, and the county's getting the committee set up. It'll be, the commissioner should approve the committee at the next commission meeting here next week.
Okay.
And then what it is all of these guys will turn in a claim on the 15th of February is our due dates to go to that we turn it into the county and they turn it to the state.
Got it.
And then they'll be paid after that. only if the funds, if you unfreeze the funds.
Yeah, so it becomes incumbent upon me again to make sure those dollars get freed up again.
That they get freed up.
Okay.
But now my understanding is that he froze all hiring and all new program. It's not just the wolf fund.
That's right. We're not
everything.
being isolated on this. It's a statewide and
freeze for now.
Right.
Yeah.
So we get all right.